Hello everybody, my name is Dragon. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
After the success of Squid Game Season 2, the fan community is excited about the news that Season 3 will officially air in 2025. Season 2 ended with a dramatic and tragic climax. The uprising of Ji-I Hun and his allies was brutally betrayed by the very person who was once trusted, frontman. Key characters such as Ji-I Hun, frontman, Lee Byung-hun, Jun-ho, Wee Ha-jun, Kang No-eul, Park Gyu-young, and Yeon-ju, Park Sun-woon, are confirmed to continue appearing. Creator Wang Dong-hyuk also said that this will be the end of the entire series. In terms of content, Season 3 promises to clarify the fate of Ji-I Hun, Jun-ho's journey in tracking down the organization, and unsolved mysteries, from frontman's true identity to the existence of spies inside the game system. 1. The price of awakening. Is Ji-I Hun really a hero? After Season 1, Ji-I Hun, the victorious survivor, turned his back on the physical world to pursue the truth of the game. But in Season 2, he is no longer an outsider of the system, but has entered it. Becoming a pawn in a larger game. He awakens, but the price he has to pay is witnessing his teammates fall and being betrayed by his former acquaintance, frontman. Season the 3rd of may be the time when Ji-I Hun faces two choices: continue to overthrow the system from within, or sacrifice himself to break it. But if he continues to survive, the audience will wonder, will this character still retain his humanity? Or will he replace frontman, becoming the player, to change the game from within? 2. Frontman, a symbol of corruption or a controlled pawn. The character frontman, played by Lee Byung-hun, was originally a victim, a former winning player. But his transformation after joining the executive ranks made him the embodiment of the message. Anyone can become evil if they are caught up in a cruel enough system. In Season 2, frontman's betrayal of the rebels raises a big question: is he no longer independent, but just a lackey for the forces behind him? Season 3 will likely reveal the identity of the real person behind a council, an elite class, or even a global organization that uses the game as a tool to control society. 3. Jun-ho, a detective storyline in the survival universe confirming that Jun-ho is alive is an important detail. In Season 1, he was a breakthrough factor, breaking into the system and collecting evidence. Although he was shot, his death has not been confirmed. So his return opens up an interesting spy counterattack storyline. It is likely that Jun-ho will lead a new force, survivors, former police officers or former victims, to counterattack the island or track down the organization in the real world. Thus, Season 3 will not only be limited to the survival game, but also expand to a battle line between players and pawns. 4. Social themes, power, injustice, and the cycle of poverty. Squid Game has always been a work with a strong metaphor for social inequality. Each character represents a class in modern Korean society: the extremely poor, the abandoned by the system, the helpless in the face of debt. If Season 3 is truly the end, it needs to have a strong statement about the cycle of violence, and a final message about the possibility of breaking the system. The return of characters like Kang No-eul and Yeon-ju could be a metaphor for the new generation, young people who no longer want to play by the old rules. Squid Game Season 3 Plot Hypothesis. Hypothesis 1. Ji-I Hun becomes a new moderator to reform the game instead of destroying the entire system. Ji-I Hun could choose to change it from the inside, becoming the new frontman, but with a different purpose: to create a fairer, more transparent version or even use the game to expose the tycoons behind it. Hypothesis 2. The game goes global. Some clues from Season 2 suggest that the game is not just limited to Korea. Season 3 could reveal a global game system, where countries have their own versions of the Squid Game, run by powerful international organizations. The protagonist will have to penetrate deeper, even allying with the rebel frontman from other countries. Hypothesis 3. Ji-hun or Jun-ho's final sacrifice. A tragic ending is likely. Ji-hun or Jun-ho, or both, will have to trade their lives to get the evidence out, or destroy the system forever. The big question is, do their deaths have meaning? Or are they just another cycle in a brutal world where killing is the rule? Squid Game Season 3 is shouldering a heavy responsibility, closing a series that has reshaped the modern survival genre, while also making a final statement about humanity, power, and the nature of society. The theories surrounding the plot not only raise viewers' expectations, but also reflect the common obsession of modern society: